Good morning, everyone here. My name is Yilma. I'm from Ethiopia Interfaith Forum for Development, Dialogue and Action, IFTA, in short. Today, we are going to see how to promote peaceful coexistence through interfaith dialogue and our experience at the level. I will share some best practice documentation video as well for all of us, just to get some glimpse of what we are doing there. I think I have to start with talking about religious landscapes or in the at the global and in different countries. Just to talk about interfaith dialogue, we need to have a kind of understanding why this religious or religion or faith approach becoming, more and more prominent at this juncture. The world is now looking to intervene for peace or other aspects of development intervention through faith-based organization through a religious approach. Why it is gaining too much attention this time? According to the different reports or research findings, in the world we have more than 84% of the population belongs to one or the other religious groups. Over 84%, and it's growing also, in the future. Members of these demographics are generally younger and produce more children, which means that the world is getting more religious. Although there are significant geographic variations. While the situation look like this, there is an increase in violent religious conflicts throughout the world this time. So this calls why religious approach is a very important approach to promote peaceful coexistence or curb the conflict in different parts of the world. And so there is a religious diversity, and religion is a very important identity in Ethiopia for many centuries. However, there are some challenges that Ethiopian people are facing, especially the last couple of years. Even if the major two religion, Muslim and Christian, has lived peacefully for many centuries, currently we are experiencing difficulties or challenge, violences, conflicts in different parts of the country in the name of religion or other aspects like ethnicity or political agitated issues. So there is a huge problem currently. Ethiopia has witnessed mounting interreligious tension, and they are now increasing even at an alarming rate. So the question interfaith dialogue, which is now gaining even attention in peaceful or conflict resolution, interfaith dialogue can help build peace. How? And we see just briefly what this interfaith dialogue, just to save our times. Interfaith dialogue brings people of the different religion faiths together for conversations. So the notion encompasses many different types of conversations. There are levels, forms, goals, and the mechanism, techniques. There are challenges, also solution for that. They can also take place at various social levels, at a high level, at the grassroots level, deep in the community, where most of the problems arises, and the solution which we can solicit from through interfaith dialogue at the grassroots level. Interfaith dialogue is not intended to be kind of a debate, but it's aimed to enhance mutual understanding, problem solving, and such alike. There are different benefits that interfaith dialogue can give when it is done correctly and properly. It requires a skill. It requires a good way of facilitating the dialogue among the different parties, especially the conflicting parties in different places, when it is done through religious leaders or faith leaders at the grassroots level who have, skills and facilitation and communication skill, it would bring, honestly, good results at communities where there have been, different conflicts. So we do have some cases I will talk about later. So these are some of the benefits of the interfaith dialogue. So I will focus on interfaith dialogue, but there is also intrafaith dialogues within the single or religious groups. There are different intolerance and challenge as well. It increases trust among the participants of the dialogue participants. Capacity to accommodate other is increased. Discriminated by other and discriminate other is also reduced significantly if it is done properly. Communication skills is improved. Confidence increases, responsibility taking increases, and very, very different benefits will be achieved if it is done correctly and properly with knowledgeable and skillful facilitators. As I said, religious leaders, especially if they are trained with interfaith dialogue, be it or intrafaith dialogue, they have legitimacy in their communities, especially in faith communities where they have influence. The voice, they can be heard easily. They have legitimacy at the grassroots level. So it's easy just to break or bridge the divides among the community if it is done through faith-based organization or those who are running the faith-based organization, the religious leaders. So they do have great role in this instance. So there are different success or achievements, and some of it are created opportunity to bring people together. When you design interfaith dialogue, it seems that the problem is lack of opportunity to come together in previous time. All those involved in the interfaith dialogue are very much happy and discuss openly just to have clarity and just simplify things. Haters and wrong narratives that was really the cause of the conflict and the stereotypes were identified and cleaned among the participants through interfaith dialogue. Also, the different groups regain trust each other and become there is a mutual understanding also created through the dialogue. Common problems were identified and solution also provided. And also, people become, very much interested to live together peacefully for mutual benefits. And alternative solution also provided, if one fails, we will do this and we'll do that together, with that community representative. And we saw once, we organize such kinds of interface, communities are very much interested and participate actively just for the sake of peace in their communities. Peace is a very, really, nowadays in Ethiopia, we want peace other than, everything that might, help the people to prosper. Because we've seen, different conflicts and which is linked to, different identities in the communities. So this is a very proved tool for a solution. There are, as I said before, even when there is conflicts in the other parts of Ethiopia, during some times, we've seen a reduction in conflict in Shashamane and surrounding areas. In sometimes Somali and Oromo ethnic groups become, friends and reconciled. and various achievements were seen due to the intervention. In fact, interfaith dialogue is time-taking process. We need to have enough time just to starting from identifying the participants, conducting it, and finding the solution. But sometimes, to get buy-in from the participants who are, influential in their communities, to get their buy-in is difficult, but with persistent effort, we can get that consent from them. And sometimes, absenteeism happened. And, these traditional elders, community elders at the community level may not be, keep some housekeeping rules. And these are some of the challenges while doing dialogues at the community level. So actually a real challenge that we've been facing, there is a requirement from donors even for identifying, during identification process of participants. To meet that, and also to have, very influential leaders from a community who can easily influence, their followers is really a daunting task for from the very beginning. So we did tremendous efforts to bring out, those influential leaders from different congregations. So basically, faith leaders play a significant role in this case, even, referring to the best one in their communities, so that, we will bring them and discuss, come into consensus how we go about throughout the project lifetime. I think more or less I addressed this. Maybe we will have more discussion if you have time.